Welcome to the new moon reading in December. And it's a new moon in Capricorn at 9 degrees and 44 minutes, and it is a black moon. And a black moon is a really rare event because it's the second new moon in the month. And so that's really interesting that this moon as a Capricorn new moon ends this year of 2024. And I don't know what you experienced, but this was a really intense year of change. And we experienced Pluto at the end of Capricorn in the last month, and that was an intense change. And as I looked it up, I saw that this year was beginning with a new moon in Capricorn, and it is ending with a new moon in Capricorn. And that is an interesting thing because the next year will have no Capricorn new moon. So this is our moment in time where we see that this is happening in the 38th gene key. And this gene key is the path of perseverance through the shadow of struggle and into the city of honor. And I would love to know what that means and what is our new beginning right now. What does this new moon in Capricorn give us? What is it what we are talking about if we talk about struggle and the path into perseverance? What is it? This is a warrior energy, right? So that's about fighting for something. It is about, and it often can intensify the meaning of fight and the aggression that comes with it. But that's in the shadow area of this gene key. It is about the struggle that life is about often, right? We often have to struggle to get into a place, even in normal day-to-day things. Struggle isn't always a negative thing, right? So we have to struggle to get up a hill. That's a struggle as well. But the perseverance, stepping into this energy of what is it worth fighting for, is for me the question that is in this new moon. And what is coming, and if we are coming from human design and from gene keys, what is the meaning of your path you're on? You know, the end of this month is like a culmination point where we can see, okay, where are we coming from? What is the meaning behind all our actions? And to see and to have a view back, to see where this meaning and the reason why we are doing things, where this is coming from. And so is it coming from your non-self, conditioned self, or is it coming from deep within, from the real self? And that's what I want to look at, because that's an intense new moon. It is we are changing the years in a couple of days, and in the beginning of 2025, Mars will be opposite Pluto. And this is even a reason and an invitation to look at this new moon in Capricorn. That's another reason, because this is the second opposition that we have in between the signs of Leo, between the signs of Mars and planets, of course. I mean, the planets of Mars and Pluto. And the last time, and this is why I struggled with saying this, the last time the opposition was in Cancer and Capricorn at the end, the really difficult degree. And this time, this opposition is in Leo and Aquarius. So that's a different theme. And what can we do with it, right? The last time they were in opposition, it was a difficult thing. because Mars was direct, and it was the last degree. Pluto was finishing up the area of Capricorn. And now we're talking about a retrograde Mars in Leo and a direct moving Pluto in Aquarius in a new area of our life. So what does that mean? Why are these oppositions different than the last ones? And so I would love to take a look at these areas and to see what we are moving towards. What is it that makes sense now? What is it that we want to fight for? And so I would just draw cards to see where this is heading, and I have no idea where this is heading, so we'll see what comes up. And as always, I'm curious, and I invite you, as always, to share with me your own intuitions that came up with it, right? Because it's not just about me reading cards, it's about you experiencing yourself while this is happening, and what comes up in your mind, in your intuition, in your heart, what comes up for your life, right? And so we have a lucky message. That's really a good message heading our way. It's something about our actions, and it's a lucky message. It's a lucky thing that is opening up. This is a clover, right? This is good news. This is a lucky experience when we are moving forwards by acting on something. And that's not about the feminine part. This is the masculine really acting about something. And that's what I meant when what is it that we are fighting for? Fighting means often it means something that we step into in an active way. So there is good news coming. That's a good start for me. That's a lovely start. What is changing, and what does at the moment what needs balance? And we take a look at this as well. What needs balance right now? And this reading is, of course, for all signs, because it's just about the upcoming energy that comes with this new moon and the questions that arise. What needs balance? And it's the 8th house. And then we have the second time the 8th house comes in with Scorpio. So there is a deep dive into the things that need balance. It's something we hide. It's something of our deeper meaning, and this might come with a spiritual deep dive, with an occult meaning of things that happen in the outer world. Maybe there will be something revealed, something's coming up that is a good message, and it's coming from the underworld. It's coming from the place where we don't expect things to come up, and where we don't expect things to be opened up for us. So it's about mystery, and it's about investigation. So something will come up that will clear up a couple of things. And we have the next thing that needs balance is balance. That's beautiful. We have, at one hand, we have Aquarius and collaboration. So there is this new theme coming up where Pluto is in Aquarius right now. It's what's coming up, of course, the change of our own way of being together, being in community, being in our new world, and creating a new structure with it, because we are finishing the Capricorn area now, and Pluto went into Aquarius. So that's now changing our way of being in our technical world on one side, but being in a relationship and being in collaboration with other people as well. And in the next days in the beginning of 2025, the South Node will change signs, and even the North Node changes signs as well, right? And we are stepping from the nodal axis from Aries to Libra. We step into Pisces and Virgo. So the North Node will enter Pisces in the beginning of January, and that will be a really big shift into these places of spirituality, in these places of mental health, right? There can be something coming up that has something to do with mental health and the hidden things that lie underneath something, right? And so it will change our perception of art. It will change our perception of mental health themes and spirituality, and it's about religion as well. So that can indicate that there is something coming up that has something to do with this occult knowledge that is hidden from us. So that's not the hidden part that we cannot access. That's the eighth house is the hidden part that is that we want to hide. So there can be coming something up that gets us in the place of knowing, and that's a good thing. And it's coming from the place where someone else maybe tried to hide something from us. And that gets us in a new place of collaborating with other people, seeing the bigger picture as well. When Aquarius comes up, it's often this 30,000 feet view where we can see things in a better perspective. And then it changes our way of being in connection and being in love. Because Libra is about a Venus-ruled sign, and it's about the balance, and it's about loving relationships. The South Node went through this sign, and it was really a difficult thing for Libran to step into this, to let go of the old people-pleasing behaviors, letting go of the old beliefs, how relationship works. And so that's a moment. And that's we see in these cards as well that this is a pivotal moment that is happening in our lives, because it is showing us that there is a shift happening, and shift 2 times the 8th house and Scorpio as a deep dive into the occult means we have to find the deeper meaning of things in ourselves. And even if it's not the outer world, it's in ourselves to find the reason why we fight for something. And if it's not coming from the right place, we have to find something else to find the balance that is. And often Scorpio and the 8th house can come with, it's a Mars or Pluto ruled sign. It comes with transformation, and it comes from this inner warrior thing that needs to be observed and that needs to be seen. And even the 8th house as something we hide from ourselves, right, can mean that we have done things in the past that we don't really stand for. So maybe there is something in your life that needs change. And with this 8th house comes the openness. You know, there is a hiding place in the 8th house, so it's coming opening up this area of your life where you tried to fit in, where you tried to mask yourself in a way, because you wanted to get something, and you wanted to be something, someone, and that's opening up now and creating something that is more meaningful for the bigger picture and for humanity itself. So what is your place now? What is the meaning and the reason behind your actions to step into a place? What does that mean to be of service in a way for the greater good? And that's the question that's coming up in a lot of people. I heard a lot of people who said, oh, I will pull back for a moment to sit there and to see what I am about. And to stop acting in the same way, right? That's the struggle. Being too aggressive to move forwards, or being defeated. And this is the invitation, perseverance. What does perseverance mean? It does, for me, it means staying in the present moment and doing whatever is needed in this present moment to find the reason behind the things that I do. And not from an egotistical place, it comes from a deeper meaning, purpose place. And so that's what this perseverance comes with. And even the honor that we are reminded of in this new moon in Capricorn, it doesn't mean this honor and glory. It doesn't mean that. It means, honor means to see all the reason and the meaning behind all of the experiences we had in our life. And to honor life for this, to honor ourselves for walking the path and moving through all of these struggles and persevering to move forwards, maybe changing directions, maybe changing a little bit and on our path to see that we are heading into the place where we find the meaning in all of the things we experience, and then to see what do we really want to experience in our life next. And I want to know what is supporting us. Yeah, and I think this is exactly what I meant, was the healing of ourselves, of course, to see that we are connected to a higher purpose, and that we stay in this moment of time to experience ourselves in our struggle, and to see the next. We cannot see this, right? But I can hold it for a moment to see that you can see the card, because it's so much light on this place. So that's the and to hold the thread, and that's the invitation. I feel this is like being in a place where it's dark. It would be an 8th house place in the underworld, and holding this thread that connects us to the rainbow above, that connects us to our energy, and allowing life to move forwards, to persevere in life, and to see and honor every single step into in our own healing journey. And that's the healer that supports us as well, right? To honor every single step, and honor every person that we met on our path, that helped us to step into our own healing journey. And there's one thing coming into my mind, but I want to take a dragon card. What do we need to know? Well, a couple of... It's freedom. It's bliss. And it's rebirth. How beautiful is this? I will put them here so that you can see them better. So that are our dragon cards: freedom, breaking the chains, and cherishing the day that comes with this perseverance in rebirth, and giving yourself a second chance, start again, and overthink where you are heading. And is this something that is aligned to your higher purpose? Is this aligned to the deeper meaning that you came up with, why you are on this journey? And I believe that this moment of time is about a little bit about taking responsibility, right? Taking responsibility for yourself, for your own emotions, and stopping to step into the place where you struggle even with other people. So this moment in time is in a way about the buck stops here, and that's a beautiful theme. And then we have the return. That's really lovely, because it reminds us that we did a great deal of work. And as I said, I drew this card, as I said, the buck stops here. That's even inviting us to step into the relationships that are real. And real, I mean, they are in a place where they know about their own responsibilities in their dynamics. And it stops, the struggle, and the buck stops here means we take responsibility. We stop to struggle with other people. We stop to blame other people. And that's a beautiful message coming with the Mars retrograde in Leo, in opposite to Pluto in Aquarius, because it is changing our relationship with our own heart and changing our relationship with the greater good and the Aquarian collaboration. So we can use opposites as they appear. We can use them as something we fight over. So Aquarius could fight between the heart space of the lion. But we can use these energy as well as to refine our beauty, to see the difference, to see the other side of something. We see the heart of the lion, the action, and Mars in this sign has a lot of energy, and being retrograde at the moment can plug or pull the plug out of your energy right now, and leaves us in a way drained for a moment and not really active. We want to act, we cannot really. And the other side, Aquarius, Pluto, changing our own our way of being in the community and being of service for the greater good. So we can see the other side, and we can use something from the other side that we see that helps us to grow. So if you are in this place now where your energy is a little bit drained, you can look on the other side into the Aquarian sign to see what can you do to be a part of the bigger picture. What can you do, not for yourself in the moment, because Mars is retrograde, you don't have the energy to do so. So can you look on the other side, and can you see the Aquarian meaning for our greater good and for our community, where we are heading? And can you take something for yourself where you can be of service? And that's the question, brings us back to the question, what is worth fighting for? What is the greater meaning behind all of this? And if you are in an Aquarian sign, you can use the opposite sign of Leo and the heartfelt energy that wants to move forward and wants to create Is there something you deeply wish for? Is there something you really deeply want to experience in this childlike nature of the heart of the lion? Do you want to experience something in creation and experience yourself in art or in those places? And to use these moments that really are growth moments, where we don't act in the outer world, we experience ourselves in these opposites, to find the deeper meaning, to find our own value in it, to find our own reason to move forwards, and to find the reason why we are fighting for something. And is this for the greater good of all? So that's a beautiful place to be in, and this card of the return is the reminder of, if we honor the moment and if we honor the experiences we had, we can own our own mastery. We can be proud of ourselves without being prideful. We can honor ourselves for moving our path. You know, if you are for a couple of years you are on this planet, you know what you went through. And without putting yourself in a place of victimhood, that's what's ending. The South Node will walk through Virgo and will end the victimhood mentality. So there is no chance to step into this place. There is this North Node wanting you to experience something else, to experience yourself in this plane and the connection of this plane and the higher meaning of things. Experience yourself in spirituality, in art, or in even religion. Where are your beliefs in this area? So that's where this mastery will head into, to see you went through all of this. Honor yourself for a moment, that you were the goat, right? This is the sea goat we're talking about. This is the perseverant one. The sea goat is a magical creature. So, but if we look at mountain goats, for example, they are persevering. They want to go up to the highest mountain. They have to try and to try again and to try again. And they have to be in the present moment so that they can survive their adventures to go up into these mountains. And that's owning your mastery. That's owning the honor for yourself, the honor for life, that all life always brings the next opportunity to see yourself growing, and to honor yourself that you stayed on course. And even if there is something in your life right now you're struggling with, and that's obviously that is the case. We have a lot of people struggling with their day-to-day life, with their finances, with their, at the moment it is an ending of some kind. If you are in a relationship that lost its deeper meaning, it will vanish. And you know this already, because you experienced this in the last month of the year. Maybe you lost people, maybe you lost relationships, maybe you lost money, you lost jobs. Whatever that was that changed, it was necessary because it wasn't the thing you wanted to take into the future, into the next year. It is not working stitching things up. It's not working if you try to make something work. It works or it doesn't. And that's the moment of the Capricorn. There is no in between. There is no stitching. There's no making it work. You know already what works and what doesn't. And it can be a courageous step to step into this moment and to persevere being you in the real authentic you in this present moment. It can be a real challenging moment to do so. And I get it. Of course. That's it is something. And maybe it's frightening because it means you have to get out of your comfort zone, get into a place where you know there is my purpose. And yes, it can be frightening, but it will be rewarding as well. And can you honor yourself for this courage to do so? To step out of relationships that are not working for you anymore. And there it is, again, the first breath, right? The moment of new beginning, the ending of this with a new moon in Capricorn, ending and beginning at the same time. And I feel this really deeply, that it's not just a new beginning. It's ending things that didn't work. And that can be hard. Because then you realize it really doesn't work. But it's coming with this bliss moment, right? Cherishing your day and allowing yourself to be in this place where you can cherish the day and give yourself the next chance. You know, this is breaking the chains. Chains are just in places where we try to keep ourselves in places where we don't belong. There we need chains to be kept in this place, right? But that's not working anymore. And now something is coming up that gets you in the next place. And that's the first message we had. You get something, you get a message that is on its way, that is an active thing that comes your way, and there is the clover attached to it. So there is a lucky message. And here we have this fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. So if you allow this to happen, if you allow yourself to step into this next step of your life where you start again in this purpose, where you start again with this question, what has to come into balance for you right now? What is it? What purpose? What's the meaning behind of all of this? What is the meaning behind it, and what is worth fighting for? And this, I don't know what's worth fighting for you, but I know that something will head your way that will get you in a place of freedom, breaking your chains, stepping into your next phase of your life where you give yourself a chance, where you cherish this moment of cherishing the day. And there is bliss coming your way with cherishing the day, right? And this message is heading your way right now. Because you held on to this thread. You held on to mastering yourself. And even if it came with a message where you learned to be responsible for yourself. You learned to step out of the blame game. You stepped out of the place where you victimized yourself, where you blamed other people for your emotions. You mastered yourself. This is what this card comes with. The return is owning your mastery, honoring yourself for this perseverance, for observing yourself in this moment where emotions came up and you owned them. You took your own responsibility. And this is the culminating point where you see the bigger picture, where you see that something is turning now. And even the things that vanished out of your life, and this can be hard things. It can relationship that you tried to make happen or make work about years for now, but it didn't work. And so I guess that you lost on this path. You lost a lot of people, and to see the the meaning of life behind these losses, to see that there is a greater good that frees you up for your next journey that is coming up right now. It's heading into a place where you have no idea where you're going. And to open yourself up for this bigger thing that is coming your way and honoring yourself for the path you were on. And we have the tribe that is supporting you. That's the tribe, and there is the king. And that is even meaning the honoring yourself for taking the lead in your life, taking your responsibility. What is a king? And often we say something like, oh, there is someone with power. But a real king is someone who is given responsibility. That's leadership, given, not taken. And that's what comes with a tribe, is the king who gets the leadership by their people, who step into this place where they can give to the tribe. The king doesn't live for his own glory and the honor that comes with it. No, it's not. It is living for being of service to other people, being of service for his tribe. You know, there is, and the curiosity, what comes up in the moment is the perseverance. You can honor yourself that you did this. And I feel that this is really a path you were on that is really beautiful, because it stopped. You know, when I said the buck stops here, it stopped the buck for yourself. You said that is not working. Blaming other people, being in this polarity isn't working. It doesn't bring me to the place where I want to be. And that is in collaboration, that is in a tribe, that is successful on your own path, having meaning in your life. And that's really beautiful. And to see, we'll see where the next step, what do I want to have right now? I think I want to have this one. What do you need to know? What do you need to know right now? Take this one. Oh, I want to have these. And this. And this. And I guess these are two. And this one. Yeah, that's letting go. Letting go of the oppression, letting go of all of these things, and allowing yourself to step into the self-reliance, to the moment, not to struggle with all of these things you carry forwards. This magician steps into this moment where it has everything it needs to create from this place. And being in this world and being the King of Pentacles, letting this old thing go, that where you were not connected in your world. You're not connected. And this is even letting it go, right? And we have the Princess of Wands, that's the creation that came with the curiosity and with this fortune wheel and luck and right timing. And we have a lot of court members here, King of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles, I have the Princess of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. So that's for me, that means that there will be something in this area of your next experiences that come with new beginning, in even in monetary ways, where resources are heading your way that keep you in a place where you can be grounded. And it comes with a new beginning in your emotions as well, where someone is heading your way that is able to share with you the next part of your life, where you experience yourself on an emotional level as well. And the Princess of Wands invites us to have the spark of our own creation, and to allow this spark to head into something that we really want to manifest and create in this life. And this comes with a magician, that is manifestation, and it comes from the right place, And there we have the universe. That's the next ending part. That's what I really feel, that this new moon and this black moon is this ending point and the beginning point at the same time, to allow yourself to step into the next phase of your life, because you mastered so much. And the universe is showing us the end. And there we go. We have this is the star you were following. That's what I meant in the beginning with this meaning. What is the meaning behind all of the things you do, and behind all of the things you head forwards with? Is it worth fighting for? That's the star. The star is the hope that comes with you moving forwards and allowing yourself to experience something new, and holding on to this belief and holding on to this star that leads you forwards, because it's coming from the right place. It never comes from the place of ego. It comes from the hopeful place where we create new worlds. And that's the main question in here. What does it mean? What is it that is worth for you to move forwards to? Can you stay, and I would say stay, because we have already this return card. You already did the work in staying in your own personal responsibility. Can you stay there? Not fall for the ideas of the outer world keeping you in this place of polarity where you blame other people. There is no such thing. There is this personal responsibility that you already mastered. So can you stay there and move into the next phase of your life that is led by your own idea, on your own North Star, that is leading you into the victory? And there we go. We have the change into this new year, this closing up, this magical and really, really heavy cycle. Honor yourself for how far you've come. When this year ends, something really magical will begin in the next year, and we have no idea how we have to struggle with that, right? But stay in this present moment and allow yourself to find the reason, the meaning, and the purpose behind all of your experiences, so that you can move forwards in your own responsibility for your emotions, and for not blaming and doing things aggressively to put it on other people. Own it. And that's what this is. Own your mastery as well as your personal responsibility. You own it. And the outcome is beautiful. So that is a magical black moon for us in Capricorn that closes this part of our life that was really about the struggle and the perseverance, staying in the present moment and honoring us for every step on our way, honoring the people who triggered us, honoring the people who left our life, and honoring them for the journey we were on with them, and to take a look back and to honor every single thing, and then to allow life to move forwards, to turn the wheel again and stay in the beginner's mind, stay in your first breath, because something really amazing is heading your way. And if there's something I want to add. If we own our own personal responsibility for our own luck, we can use this for our own emotions, I meant. It is not just in the moment important when we experience difficult things. Even a lot of luck can be difficult to handle if we don't own our own emotions and if we are not able to balance them. And that's the challenge that comes with it. There is a lot of luck heading your way. Can you deal with it? Because it deregulates us as well, as the same thing as being in a difficult place. Luck deregulates us as well. Can we balance this out? Can we step into our own meaning, our own purpose? And can we be with our own emotions in the tribes that we create in this present moment and honor ourselves for being there and to finding the purpose within? I wish you a beautiful black moon. And if you find the time to sit down for a moment and to write down your wishes and your intentions, the deeper meaning of your journey, the meaning behind things, find the purpose why you are doing things, why you are heading in specific areas of your life, and honor yourself for this and revisit these reasons for your actions and for your moving forwards. Why do you have these things? Why do you want to experience this? Why do you want to be in this profession? What do you want to have in your life? And revisit them and have a moment with your wishes and your intentions, and to find the real reason, what is worth fighting for, and what does that really mean in your day-to-day life, in your present moment, to stay persevering, moving forwards, and honoring every single moment and every experience that is heading your way. Thank you so much for being with me in this reading and for allowing me to read to you. And it would help if you subscribe and if you like and share with me your ideas about your meaning that is behind all of this. And I thank you so much, and I see you soon.